can do it again. You can do it again. You can do it again.
Wasn't holding you up, so there's nothing I can do to let you down. It doesn't take a trophy to make you proud. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Ooh.
Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice carried in the rhythm of the wind to call me out. You would cross an ocean so I wouldn't drown. You've never been closer than you are right now. You are Jireh. You are enough. Jireh, you are enough. So I will be content in every circumstance. Jireh, you are enough. Always enough, more than enough.
I am live, just so you know. I'm just forget how I feel right now on the mountain tops. Oh, could you do me a favor and get me some water? Yeah, that's fine. Goes down. I wanna forget how I feel right now. Jireh, you are enough. Here, I need some water, please. Thank you. You are enough. I will be content in every circumstance. Jireh, you are enough. Always enough. Always enough. More than enough. I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know who I am. I know what you've spoken. I'm already loved. More than I can imagine. I'm already chosen. Who I am. No one's broken. More than imagine. 'Cause that is enough. I'm already chosen. You spoken. I can imagine. Okay, I'll do one more over your lips. It's enough. Thanks.
Where do you want it?
In here. Alright. And I will be content in every circumstance. Jireh, you are enough. You do. Now I'm gonna need have texture colors?
If he dresses the lilies with beauty and splendor, how much more will he clothe you? How much more will he clothe you? If he watches over every sparrow, how much more does he love you?
What is this? That's wash. What's this? That's wash. I'll just use wash. Just do a couple layers of wash. How much more does he love you? How much more does he love you? He dresses a living with beauty and splendor. How much more will he clothe you? How much more will he clothe you? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm so in love. So in love. Much more. How much more? How much more? So in love you. I love you. And in the think of imagine. According to his power. Oops. Chico's on the lid. Nothing to think or imagine. According to His power, more than you know. 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 Oh, Jireh, you are enough. Jireh, you are enough. I will be content in every circumstance. Jireh, you are enough. In every circumstance. Jireh, you are enough. And I will be.
New Orleans, y'all ready? I need you to do me a favor, clap it up with your boy. Everybody clap your hands. If you know it, let's raise it. And all of your problems, all
Of your pain,
and all of your
your
troubles.
troubles,
Yeah, and all of your burdens,
of your pain,
even your struggles. Can I tell you why tonight? 'Cause He won't fail.
He won't fail.
No, He won't leave you. No,
He won't fail.
all of
Your troubles, all of your pains, of your troubles,
yeah, and all of your burdens,
all of your pains,
even
of
your
your
struggles.
struggles.
Can you lift those hands all over this room and say it with me? He won't fail.
He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail. Won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail you. He won't fail. He won't fail. Thank you. In the house. Alright, is that picture? My tablet's falling. Oh, at the top, same note. Won't fail. So in between here. For those thin. This brush should be alright. But he might. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't fail. Okay, so we'll just start right at the nose here.
Somebody got a bad report this week and they need to hear somebody encourage them. They need to know that God is still able to do it. That God is still able. He won't fail.
He won't fail. He won't leave you. He won't fail. Oh, it's supposed to go a little more the other way.
He's gonna come through and he won't leave you. No, he won't fail. You got 10 seconds to give him the best praise. I need you to praise your way out of that low place. Praise your way out of that depression. Praise your way out of that sickness. I promise you tonight, he is a God that will not fail. His promises are yes.
Just like let's do one more because this is a wash, not a texture. I good cannot die. I think I was supposed to go thinner than that. I don't know. There we go.
Before I ever knew his name, I was dead walking my way.
Stuck in all my sin and shame. I was destined for the grave.
If you've been searching,
And if you've been hurt,
There we go. Don't do more than that. Do a little more on your nose. Stop.
he's still healing minds.
Where detailing takes us as long as making the skin.
I was walking down a narrow road, and I could feel the fire in my soul.
but I don't have to
Let me try this blending brush.
Cause Jesus made my heart his home.
If you've been searching,
If you've been hurting,
let's call out his name. Come on, nobody but Jesus. Outside of the name,
Alright, that's good.
the only one I claim is
Those ears for now. That's what they do when they cure. Whoops! Alright. These eyes are closed.
I'm just so
Whoa!
even when I'm feeling surrounded, I don't gotta worry about it.
Losing lids. Jesus. Alright,
Jesus, he's still healing minds.
He's rescuing the blind.
He's always on time.
Jesus.
And I'm just so thankful.
I'm gonna have to check on that for open.
Jesus.
So we'll do up here.
Until we come in, it's raining out here.
Yeah, he can come in.
Come on, bud.
How do you know, Todd? How do you know? Because when I should have lost my mind,
Oh, look at the bottom of my shoe.
New Orleans, he showed up right on time and carried me through the valley,
Hush it there.
the way on the other side. And when pain trying to take my
My
joy,
shoes outside.
it's when I
It's
felt
stuck on the
you
bottom of the
more.
shoe. I ain't good.
Now I've got to testify, come on, that you got my heart. I need somebody to testify. Oh, yes, you did. I didn't know
Alright,
it
let's do your chin.
I gave up so cause you got my heart. Oh, yes, you did. And I'll praise
Hershey, behave. Would you two just get along? What's the matter, Tobe? Yeah, he's a pain, but his parents are getting groomed and we don't want him to see them.
and I know you never will.
Okay. So, just along the cheeks. You're alright, buddy. You're alright. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna go down.
All my life I've been carried by grace. Don't ask me how, cause I can't explain. It's nothing short of a
Miracle, I'm here.
I've got some blessings that I don't deserve. I've got some scars, but that's how you learn. It's nothing short of a
Miracle, I'm here.
I think
Get over and it doesn't add up.
I know it
Comes from above. We got miracles and miracles. I'm gonna do that again.
Miracles on miracles.
Gonna get an adult.
Count your
It's not
miracles.
foundation.
2, 3, 4, I can't even count them all. You held me steady so I wouldn't give up. You opened
Oh.
doors that nobody
Getting in your nose.
could shut. I hope I never get over.
What you've done. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that with a marker.
I wanna live within
I think we should go a little.
I wanna live like
I know who you are.
I hope I never get over.
For what you've done.
It's
It's
not
a coincidence and it's not fun. Until we've come from above. Got miracles and miracles.
a million
Little miracles. Miracles and miracles.
count your miracles.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Miracles and miracles. Little miracles. Miracles and miracles.
Count your miracles. 1,
2, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. And I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. If I was doing a newborn, I'd be using a stipple sponge. That's what I do for newborns. It's my brother. Closer and closer. I can't even lift my breaths. Oh, Toby! I can't even. I'm just going to rinse this one off. Would you two get along? I got food on my table.
Lord, I know that you're able.
I can't even count them all.
I can't even count them all. I can't even.
Just don't want it to be too strong.
I can't even.
I can't even count them all.
Too many to count.
I can't even count them all. Miracles of miracles. Works better. And the brush is a little more dry. Seems to stay better. There we go. It's strong. I just want it to settle. Okay, we'll switch to the blue now. Whoa! 3, 4. Everything's falling. Would you guys stop? Your barking is causing vibration. There goes another lid. 3, 4. The back of her head is heavy, so she falls over easily. Stop! Jeez. You guys got such a big mouth. 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Would you guys just stop? I'm just doing the basic details right now. Then I'll do more in-depth details later on. Do my basics first. Alright. Brush should I use? Which one should I do first? Okay, we'll do the eyebrow line. This is a good brush for that.
There's one man that can turn it all around. And I've been blind, but now I see. With just one word, you can set me free. So
in the name of Jesus, get out more alone. In the promise, I just have my own. In the name of Jesus, don't let me go. Okay, eyebrow line. Her eyebrow lines hit it. Oh, there it is. Can you find it? Okay, kids, so I'm just gonna go across. She's a restore, so her old eyebrow rooting makes it a little more confusing, but I'll work with it. Name of Jesus, let me go. On the cornerstone, name of Jesus. There we go. The name of Jesus. Oh. That's where her last eyebrows were rooted. Right there. So that can make it a little tricky. What color's on here? Blue. This is just wash, so I'm gonna do 2 layers. Just want to get that. Gives you the depth of the eyebrow bone between the eyebrow bone, the skull, and the eyelid. It's just supposed to give you that depth so it stands out. Why do you look orange on camera? Darn camera adds so much saturation. Actually supposed to be straighter than that. It's easier on sleeping babies. Where'd my blendy brush go? Oh. Let's stick into your old rooting holes here. Okay. Is this one the blue one? And this is just a shadow effect. Not a shadow. A depth between the bone line or the nose. Go too big. I'll never go. And if you're not sure it's enough, you can always go over it, but the paint does darken a little bit when it cures, just a little bit. So you do it. That's why you do it in steps, and because you do want the paint to cure evenly. So these are steps that I do more than once, but not in the same sitting. It's kind of like if you're a heat set artist, you would do them and then bake them. And then if you need to go over it again, then go over it again. So it's the same kind of concept. So I'm going to do the corner of the eyes. That's the blue one, right? Okay, so I'm going to do like crow eyes, like almost like crow eyes. Bring the line down there. I'll actually post this picture later that I follow as my guide for newer artists. It's a good guide, so you don't forget anything. I mean, I've been doing it for 5 years, but I've been doing more detailing in the last year. Getting a little braver, doing more detailing. To me, this is more of a basic detailing, but I never used to do it that way. I would just go like, so I'm just following this picture. Yeah, so we have our then here to show the depth in between the cheek fat under here. So you just go right on the edge there. Rising sun, like that, just on the edges there. Then you take your sponge, blend it in. My paint is quite translucent, so I may have to do it a few times, but at least it goes on more naturally that way. It's a little more work, but it's more natural. So that gives you the depth more, so you can see that. It shows you more the depth of the cheekbone. It's pretty neat what the, okay. So it wants me to go back here for the see where the skull line is here, where your skull comes up here. So this is to show the depth of that. So I'll do one more layer. So that gives us the depth in between the skull and where the cheekbones start. So in between there you want to have that depth, and it gives the dimension so you can see better. It just brings it more realistic for you. Especially the sculptor did a wonderful job actually sculpting that, which is Laura Lee Eagles. I'm gonna work on her eyelids later. I just wanna, this is a sleeping baby picture, so I just wanna look at some of the Aloras before I decide I'm gonna do that. So I'm just going into that. So you can see that depth in there. See? So that's why we do that. Oh, I forgot to go under her eyes. I put my faith in Jesus. So we're gonna go out a little over here. And bring it. I already did the crow, so I just do that part. Usually you bring it out like that, but I already did that part, so I'm just doing this angle here. Toby, please stay still. You're getting them going. My big dog. is scared of my mom's little dog. Toby, don't be scared of him, man. Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Big dogs, just because they're big, doesn't mean they're tough. It's all about their confidence. She's got a lot of confidence, I'll tell you that. Chased him outside once. Toby went running, crying. And he's like, he still has teeth. He may be small, but he has teeth. There we go. She actually is not as red as she looks on camera. The camera adds more saturation, unfortunately, so that's why she looks like that. And that's why this is standing out more. She's actually not that color. But I'll do update photos so you guys can see her more closer to her real color. And then, like I said, this is a restore, right? So these eyebrows were rooted before. I rooted them before. So they'll be re-rooted again. Now I did have a little boo-boo over here I want to fix. Ow, my nose hurts. I have a cold sore in my nose. It hurts. So this is for air dry. This is why you wouldn't need this for heat set. This is an Ultimate Fusion Correction Marker. So if you're an air dry artist, I really recommend these. So if you make a mistake and you catch it within the first 24 hours, it'll come off easily. So I just there. You just take a sponge and it comes right off. I still bless you. Oh yeah, it was there too. Just sometimes I forget to do when I put the paint on to do the edges first. Because if you don't do the edges of the paint, you get these lines. Most of the time I do it, but there's times that I forget. Okay. Yeah, that was the only thing I wanted to fix. I usually use this more early on. I am blessed. I am blessed. Okay, so I'm gonna do the blue parts in her ear. So we use the yellow on the cartilage, where the cartilage would be. That's where we use the yellow on here. So now, what I'm doing is the depth in between the bones. So there's a cartilage going down this way and a cartilage going down this way. So what I'm doing is I'm putting blue in between those two bones to show the depth between the two bones. And I've been doing the ears this way for about 2 years. 2 years, I think. Maybe 3. Been an artist for 5 years, so it was pretty basic for the first 2 years. I was playing it safe. And then, of course, we're going to go down into the ear here. Show that depth down there. Alexa, turn down. Alexa, turn down volume. So your details make a big difference on how your Reborn comes out. And sometimes it can take as long as making their skin, but it's really well worth it in the end. So you see we have a cartilage right here, right? So I'm just doing the side of that cartilage, not over it, just down in between this cartilage and this cartilage. I'm just kind of going up on the edges there, and that gives you the depth of between the two bones, not slope, because it goes like kind of down on a slope. I used to hate that word in algebra. Slope. Now I use my. You could do this faster if you use your texture level of paint, but I using my wash level. I actually don't do a stronger level for my texturing anymore. I find that it's too much. So I like my skin to be as translucent as I can get it, because so I do more layers obviously because of that, but it makes them more realistic. The more work you put into it, it's really worth creating that beautiful baby. So it doesn't really matter like if I'm keeping the baby or selling the baby. I want them to all really stand out. You know what I mean? I want them to all be beautiful. And so I will be adding some red areas in here as well, but mostly focus on the yellow and the blue. And I don't do this until I'm done with their skin, because it could change the coloring. So I wait until I'm done their skin tone. Oops, I just got this on her head. She's going to be rooted with human hair. She's a custom, actually. I already have her hair. I think it's straight, a little wavy. It's human hair, Caucasian human hair. Human hair is better if you want, or synthetic, if you want to do their hair. Like pigtails and things like that. So she'll have more of a toddler look than a baby look. So, because the mohair will just rip and break apart. So if you want to do like their hair more, human hair is better. But it's not great for younger babies because it's thicker. But some babies are born with thick hair, but I wouldn't use it for a newborn. But if you want that more really fine hair, then you want to go with HP Locks is pretty strong, but it is expensive. It's really expensive, but it is strong because I did a pickle kit with that hair, and I took him to a barber shop to get his hair cut because I'm not good at little boy hair styles, and he didn't lose any hair from that other than what she cut off. So I was actually quite shocked. I thought I was going to have to root in some hair and then follow the cut, but no, it didn't come out. But I use this glue by Play School. I think it's by Play School. It's very strong glue. I use it to put the magnets. It's snowing. And raining at the same time. So see how the ear, well, unfortunately this light kind of takes away from it, but it's got a lot. You'll see it in her update pictures anyway. But yeah, that's good. Oh, strength to wait, I say. I want to look at one of the other Gerties for in the mouth. I haven't done a lot of inside of the mouth. Her lips are not orange, by the way. I hate how it adds the saturation on here. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So I'll show you the... That's just for today. I still have more work. This is the picture I'm following. You see it? Oh, these are your colors. So when you see the dots, you want to do like what I did. Dab it on. And then use a blending brush and pounce it. And then use your sponge to blend it. Now, usually on the newborns, I will follow this, but I use a stipple sponge. With stipple sponge, I make my own, but you can buy them from Reborn supply stores. I do know a girl that uses a toothbrush to do stipple. I haven't tried that yet. I want to try that. I'm trying to find my stipple sponge. It's in there somewhere. Here it is. So this is my stipple sponge. You see how small the holes are? And these are my modeling sponges. So you can see the difference. The holes are much smaller. So if I was doing a newborn, I would have done the cheeks like that and then pounce it with this. So, and if they're sleeping, you go over the eyelids over there. But everything else is relatively the same. Oh, I forgot under the ears, the blue. I'll do that. I still have the blue out. But I'll post this picture. So new artists, it really does help when you have guides like that. If you look a lot later on, I do have other guides on there for the limbs and veining. It's much lower down. Hey, we forgot your ear shadow there. Okay. That's right, I talk to them. They don't talk to me, so don't worry about it. It's okay. So, you see the depth between the ear bone and the cheekbone. So we want to put some in there. Forgot about that. It's been a while since I detailed. I think Laura... Was Laura my last completed baby? I think so. That was in the summer. See right there between the bone there. It just gives you more realism. You don't have to do that, but you want to make them as realistic as we can, so. Alright. So, for the limbs, oh, it would help if I go get them right. Alright, Miss Gertie. Limbs here. Arm, leg. Oh, that's not Gertie. That's Lottie. Gertie. Oh, is that Gertie up there? Oh, I thought I had Gertie over here. You know where I'm putting people. I have a lot of kids. Okay. Be careful because this falls down usually. Alright. I got so many kits, I got them mixed up. Okay. She's kind of has similarities to Saskia, but she's a bit bigger than Saskia. If you look on her hands, they do have some similarities. I think her and Bobby Brown were working on the same portrait, see what they would come up with in their own style. That's why they look so similar. Okay, so I can remember. I'm trying to remember offhand. So we do blue at the wrist here. But you can also use your own kind of view where you see that there's more depth, or where the skin would be more thin.
He's not done with what he started.
So we do them. Peace, hello, joy. I do also use powders when I do detailing as well. I do the nails in powders now. I find that they come out a lot more realistic that way. That's a learning curve. See, now there is a depth in between. You see there's this fat here, and then there's fat here. Down here, it's deeper. So I'm going to put that blue so that will show the depth in there. Give off, oops, my light. I just grabbed my light when I went to move my visors down. I like to wear my visor so I can see that it's nicely blended. Because I could see a lot more with my visors than I could without them because they're magnified. So you can see it gives that effect in there. So you just like, you could, if you wanted to, do the same thing around the elbow where those two bones are. Like I said, you don't have to do this stuff. But if you want to add more detail, that would be the way to do it. If you wanted to, you could use a little yellow on that bone, but we blush the elbows, you know. Because babies usually have blushing there from crawling and rolling and whatnot. So you can do the same thing in the hand, where you have the depth there. You can add blue in there. I'm so used to using powders. So you can add blue in there. You could add blue in these thinner areas up in here. Across up here. Anywhere where you see is the skin is thin or you're trying to show depth, you can add that blue in there. So she has a little depth in there. Okay. Get that right in the wrist there. And you can see that my paint is very translucent. So I build it up slowly so it looks nice and natural. Not like someone took a marker and drew on her. You know what I mean? Because when I use the matting powder on her, everything's going to pop. The colors are going to pop. So you don't want them to be too strong. I'm just looking here. You could, like, you don't have to, but if you wanted to go in here and in here. But I would do that more on newborns or especially preemies that are more bony in the hand. But she's got a lot of pudge in her hand. So I'm not going to do that in her case. But I have done that on newborns. I'm just gonna give my mom her doggy. Hershey. His parents came for grooming. He's a rescue because their grandchildren had to move in with them, and he bites the children. And they tried some rescue groups. Nobody would take him because of the biting, and so the Humane Society. Sorry, I just got to this. They want to make sure I'm not a robot. The Humane Society evaluated him for like 20 minutes, and they decided that he would have to be put to sleep. So, because we were his groomer, and so they called us crying that the Humane Society was going to put him down. And they know that we don't have real children here, like living children here, just the reborns. I didn't want to take on another dog because of the other dogs I already have. But I didn't want him to die either. You know, he's only 6.5 years old. So we have him. I'll show you. I'll show you Big Mouth over here. What? You want to go see Grandma, don't you? My mom is his favorite person. What? You want to see Grandma? Oh, it's my ear, man. Now, generally, he won't let me, like, pick him up off the floor. But if he's in here, he's so desperate to get out, he'll let me pick him up. He lets my mom pick him up, but he doesn't generally let me do it. I think he's been through stuff, too, you know, from the kids. Hey, ready? Come on. You can let me pick you up? All right. We'll go see Grandpa. See? Generally, he would not let me do that. Say hello. He hates cell phones. So I think the kids might have teased him with phones. I don't know. But he just doesn't trust them. What, buddy? So we took him off death row. Right? He's pretty good if you give him, you know, his limitations, you know. He's really good that way. Right? Like sometimes if I go like this, can I pet? If he doesn't growl at me, then I can pet him. If he growls and he's saying, no, I don't want you to pet me right now. So he will kind of let you know. But he's a little turd where he'll bring me his favorite toys, but then he'll start growling and trying to bite me because he makes a game out of it. And I say, well, that's not a nice game. I don't want to play that game. So, and he's very guardy of his blankets. I think he took a lot of comfort in blankets because he was locked up a lot. So, so he has a nice, soft, fluffy blanket, don't you? And his toys. He's very... Sometimes we have to put him up if he gets too aggressive, but he loves squeaky toys. His name's Hershey. Very cute. Yeah, so we took him off death row. Huh? Yeah, like they literally had the needle ready and everything to go. And they called us like just crying that but he can't be biting the children, so now he's our forever. I thought about maybe rehabilitating him and rehoming him, but he's just been through a lot. You can tell in his personality that, you know, I wouldn't say like bad abuse, but like he wasn't beaten or anything like that, but he definitely has psychological trauma from being locked up a lot, and I think he might have been kicked at by the kids or something, I don't know, but you know, you could just tell in his personality that What happened, Hirsch? Huh? But, I mean, he's pretty happy with my mom. He hangs out with my mom, and he gets spoiled. You get blueberries and cucumbers every night, and carrots some other nights, and yeah, he's spoiled, right? And my dog, Daisy, she's Shih Tzu Terrier. She likes to look out for him and boss him, and she's funny. She'll even go, we gave him a crate for his safe place if he wants to go into, it's got like a blanket over it to make it look more like a dog house. So if he wants to go in there to have his own space. So sometimes Daisy will be a little witch and go in there. Right? You want to go see Grandma? Where's Grandma? You want to go see Grandma? Is it snowing out? And it's raining. That's confusing. It's going to be very sloshy out there. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to give him to my mom. So I just got to flip my camera from me. When I get back, I'll show you the dog that's afraid of him. You guys will get a good laugh out of that. Come on, let's go see Grandma. I got kisses. Can you open the door so I can let her shoot?
I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Wasn't holding you up, so there's nothing I can do to let you down.
Hello, buddy. You're free.
It doesn't take a trophy to make you proud.
All right, come here, you big chicken.
That I am right now.
Let everyone see the big doggy that's afraid of the little doggy. Not joking at all. 110 pounds. Afraid of someone that's like 12 pounds. Maybe 14 pounds, I don't know. Toby, why are you afraid of Hershey? Huh? You afraid of his teeth? Toby. How big he is. He's afraid of a little doggy. Looking good, Gertie. See how she's not that color like you saw under the... Oh. These are some kits there. Enough. Always enough. More than enough. Enough. There's Lottie. And there's Brittany. And Gertie. That's Drew Ann. Like I said, lots of babies. Okay, so... Oh, my nose hurts. Let me pull out my red. Oh, wow. Which color is this one? No. That's creasing. That's yellow. I think that's blue. Yeah. Yeah, that's red. Okay. So we kind of just paint the elbow. Oh, sorry. Paint the elbow like that. Remember what I said about the edges. You want to pounce the edges first. And then go into here. Take your sponge. blend it in. Of course, that will have to be done multiple times. I actually usually use my crease color. I don't even know why I'm using red. I don't even know why I'm using red. This is a crease color I make myself. Using red and brown. I think that was my crease brush, wasn't it? No. It's this one, I think. Which one was it? They're all drying out. It's this one. Let's do that again. I forgot that I like to use my creasing colors. It's got more of a blood flow. I use it for creasing and blushing usually. So, and it's a little stronger than my washes. So then I want to go over the edges like this. And then I'm going to use my sponge, kind of pounce the edging down so we don't get those lines. And then I'll go over this. So that way I know like it's really nicely blended. You could also use a blending brush to put it on. I'll shout. She's got a little bit of lines here, but I can deal with that with the... So I can dip the blending brush in the paint, kind of blot it off, and put it on here. I actually probably should have just done that so I wouldn't waste so much paint. I think a stipple sponge would probably help prevent these lines. I'm gonna try the... I don't usually do it for this age, but... I put it back in here. Didn't I? Or did I leave it out? Let's see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you could take that flat brush. Take a vinyl brush. Paint over it. There's other options you can do. Yeah, this would work better to not give you those lines. So you just kind of go over there, you do the top of their hand. Oops, I got some smudges on it. For the top of their hand, and then you go over some areas like that the baby would be leaning on. Some fat areas, you know, just use your mat. But the elbows would be darker, especially if they're bent like that. And then I will be using my creasing stuff to do the around the tip of the fingers here. But this gives you an idea of how you can do the, you know, just use what you think, you know what I mean? So I'm going to get rid of those lines. And then, yeah, you know, I'm going to do the stipple sponges on the older ones too, because I hate those lines. They drive me crazy. So I'm going to go down the line like this. You see how I'm pulling it down? I took a little more off than what I wanted. Yeah, because I blushed that area, it's going to stand out a little more.
I'm gonna live again.
It's okay, I'll go over it with a stipple sponge.
Trade this cross for a crown. No, this is not.
Yeah, see, so the stipple sponge will prevent that from happening, so I'm going to just do that.
I will tell you,
So, I'm just going to...
there's a mansion in glory, and you're gonna meet me there.
Where's my,
I shall know. I shall know.
Usually wouldn't go that far down, but
Wipe every tear from my eyes. I shall not want.
I want to fill this so it's not
Shall not.
a line like that.
I shall not want. I'll be home in His presence forever. I shall not.
That's not too bad.
For the Lord
It's
is my
breaking up here, so if I go like this,
in the valley. For the Lord is my
if I kind of pull it down in areas like this,
when I'm lacking. For the Lord is
it won't
my
look like so straight.
and I shall not.
Yeah, see, that's working. It's breaking it up. Can you see that? It's breaking it up. It's not a straight line anymore. So I'll just do that to fix this one, and then, yeah, I'm just going to use the stipple sponge. I don't usually on the younger babies, but then I'll pull some of this off here. Because I went too far down. I usually go that far down. So if I kind of just do that, it'll make it look more modeled instead of straight. So if you do get that line, you can take the... They sell this in a fluid too at other stores. You can just pull it down to get that modeling almost like... So then it doesn't look like a straight line. It looks like some areas are raised and some are lower. It doesn't show over here, so I'll leave that alone. It was just this area, but now it doesn't look like that. It looks like it's pulled down in other areas. There we go. So, for her other arm, we do reds around here and stuff like that, but I want to see how her picture was done. So I've been doing so many newborns. I'm off my toddler track right now. Okay, so where's the, is this the blue one? That was a small brush. Yeah, find my blue, my little blue brush. I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. Oh, as I was doing before, do the depth in here. I'm just doing 2 layers because my paint's very translucent. So I do more layers, but they come out very... I get a lot of questions from people like, how did you get the skin like that? And I just say I do very thin layers. That's all. It's more work, but... So I'll be trying heat set sometime in March. I'm just waiting on the weather, basically. So see where that depth is, where their fingers are? Do that with blue. It's especially new artists, you know, it's harder for them to wait the process. But if you do, it makes a big difference in your work. Because you just want to hold them, and it's hard to wait. So it does take a lot of patience to get them to be very realistic. You got to have patience to do that. It was hard for me in the beginning, but I'm used to it now. So you can see blue in the hands, but like I said, we do that more in the newborns. I did that side. I don't see, there's not much depth. It's more pudgy on this side. It's a little depth right here. So what I'll do is I'll just go around the kit looking for any slanted areas, like here. Just under the crease there. Any area that looks like it needs that shadow effect, then I'll do that. Like we talked about the elbow. So in here and here. Sorry, I know I'm having trouble seeing it. So I did here and here, because that's where the depth is between the bones. And like I said, I don't feel like you have to do that. That's just what I'm doing. Just kind of how I do stuff. Oh, thank you for following me. Does it say perfection? Perfect storm. Oh, that's what it says. So every artist has their own way about doing things, right? So this time we're going to use a stipple sponge because I hate those lines. I've been working on newborns for so long that I forgot about that line. So this is more as plastic bristles, and I like to use this on my sponges because it doesn't hold as much water. But when I'm actually painting them, I do use furry brushes, soft. Okay, see how this works better because it gives like almost like a modeling effect, but much smaller. So it looks more like, not sure how to explain that, like circulation. Like blushing. See? So the other side's going to be stronger than the elbow. The elbow's a little tedious, shall we say. So I'm going to do the bone part a little different. And go over. This is a bit stronger, so I have to be careful on how much of it I'm using. See how it leaves that design on it? That's what the skin is doing. What it's doing to her skin. See? So we don't have that line now. You see how it doesn't have that line? Where's her other? I gotta match them up now. Yeah. This one a little stronger because I had to fix it. So I want them to be close. I think one more should be good. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to like the other areas. This would be like fat, where she'll get blushing there. More so in the fat areas, but for her hands. And then I will be using this to do her fingers. Not today, but yeah, that works out better. And that gives a nice effect, so I'll do that with the toddlers too. Like I said, it's been a while since I worked on the toddlers, so if the skin here is thin, you could use a yellow, or if it's more chubby, you can use red. It's up to you how you want to do that. Just gonna go over there. It's pudgy. She's got some pudge over here too. Alright. So here's her leg. So it's basically the same. So any areas that we see slanted, I gotta go over some of her creasing too. I'll do that when I do her fingers. So just right here under the creasing. My dog's moaning. Sounds like a bear. Makes that pudge stand out. Now, I wouldn't have to look at a chart for this, but after years and years and years of being an artist, you kind of start picking it up. And then next winter, I'm going to get back to learning sculpting. And I just have like this fear, you know, like it's not going to work out. I'm not going to pick it up because it's my dream to be good at sculpting. And pretty much everything when it comes to reborns. So this girl posted a picture of her first sculpt compared to where she is 9 years later. That gave me a lot of hope that not to panic if my first sculpt looks like it's not human. So I did the face when I was learning to sculpt. I did do the face. I think the most challenging one for me was getting that measurement right, because baby's eyes are lower down than adults. So I keep getting like this old man, and it's very common for new sculptures. They say it's one of the most common mistakes. That. I went around the knee. This is a little indented right here. It's thin skin there too. So that should be interesting to see how I do with that. I just don't have time right now. So we do blue, bottom of the foot. It's very thin skin there. And then it's all pudgy all around. When they're babies anyway. Our skin gets thicker as we grow under our feet. Oh, almost put it in the wrong paint. So just kind of go into here. Especially on newborns, we do this. Newborns have such thin skin. I don't know if you can see it, but she has a vein. That's not coming up on the camera. But I see it. We also do the same thing up in the toe area here. So we go up in this area here. You can do back like here, like on the back here, but we do that more with the newborns because they're much more thin skin there. So another area we do is over the ankles. So the other ankle's right here. Like I said, you know, like every artist is different. How they do their detailing. I started with following guides, like I showed you on the face, and then after you do so many babies, it kind of just stands out to you. You're like, oh yeah, that should be blue, and oh yeah, that should be red or purple, and it just kind of stands out to you. I'm a primary artist, so I do use a lot of primary colors. Generally just primary colors. But there's other artists that will do like flesh tones and stuff. I don't do flesh tones. I did in the beginning, and I just find that the primary effect is the most realistic. I think it's because it has all the colors that we have in our skin. So I just find that it just looks more realistic. Because people ask me all the time, how did you get that skin tone? Primary colors. It does take longer than if you were to do skin tones. But to me, it's the most natural. So she doesn't really have much fat behind her toes here. So I'm going to do those. I was supposed to do them with fingers. I forgot. So I'm going to go behind there. Now this one has a little more fat. So I'm just going to kind of go around that a little bit. So you just take the brush. Now this toe's curled over, so I don't need to do that one. And like I said, that is a personal choice. You don't have to do that. And, oh no! See, if you catch a mistake right away, you'll be alright. So we also do it like at the top of the toes here. Just at the top. That thin skin is. My paint is so translucent. Now some artists do the creases in between the toes, and some don't. I prefer to do them because it shows you the spacing in between the toes. So I do prefer to do those. But there's no saying that you have to do it. Okay, so now you can see that in the foot there. Okay. So now I'll take my stipple sponge. Oh, I need new paint on it. I'm actually going to dab it down because it's so strong. So just dab it down on me. See, that's the design that it does on her leg. Okay. So you can do the pudgy areas. So back here, it's all pudgy. That's pudgy. So you kind of just use your own, what you think. Now if she's sitting, she's going to get more blushing back there. But we do the knees the darkest. But more so, darker if their knees are bent.
Okay, you know that. Give it up for yourselves. That was great.
Yeah, that would be really pudgy because the way her leg is. So we also do the top of their foot. Now here, because it's just because of the way that the skin is all pudgy there, I'm going to darken that more. Right in here, that's more dented. Then I'm just going to use this, kind of blot it. Let's go over it just one more time. Just because it's real pudgy there. It's gonna push, it looks like the way she's doing her foot is pushing all the blood up in there, so I do that one just a little stronger. And I work it in with her creases. See, those are all creases up there and down there. So when we do their foot, I'll try using the sponge. I really don't want that line again. So we go around the foot on the sides, up here, and on the sides here. But generally we do leave this. Some artists will cover that, but there is a depth here. So this part should not be touching the floor. So in my brain, it wouldn't make sense for me to paint this red because it wouldn't be touching the floor. But these areas here would all be touching the floor, except for in here. So we want a blush that's going to have pressure, right? From standing on the floor. So you just have to use, like, your thinking, like, you know, what should be blushed and what shouldn't be blushed. You know what I mean? Just think of a real baby. You can look at pictures of a real baby if you're not sure. But this area here, in the middle here, I'd probably even add a little more blue there. And then these will all be blushed. You know, I'll add some of this on there. But I'll be going over that with my brush. Because I don't want it on the nails. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just blushing the bottom of her toes. I'll do a little more in her knee. Just in the center of the knee. Where the bone is. Okay. And then I did blushing on the back here because of the way her leg is. But I'll be, you know, working on that again. It just, the paint gets a little darker when it cures. So I want to make sure it's not too dark. Plus, I'm using a top coat on her after she's varnished. And that will lighten everything up more. So, because there's powder in it. So I'm keeping that in mind while I'm working on it. So here's her other light. She's chubby. She wears 3-month clothes. Okay, so she already still has the blue down here. So I don't need to touch that. Okay, so where's my blue brush? So she's got an indentation right here between the two pudges. So that's why I'm doing it there. Setting seas, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me. Faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground. Hope and firm foundation. Put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground. Okay, I did that. I don't know if I did that, but I'll do it again because I don't see it. Never let me down. See, I'm doing that depth there. I still bless you. I'm really excited about learning heat set. I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. Woohoo! I have a friend who's using the same paint that I'm going to be ordering, so that makes it a bit easier. If we're using the exact same product. Yeah. Ugh, sorry. Okay. This toe, I'm going to do the back of her toe here. But these are all curled over. And then I'll do just a little bit in here. If you see any like sooty stuff, that's just my anti-bead. It doesn't affect the kit. There's a little bit in here. I'm going to see if I can grab it. There we go. So, she's got an indentation here. Take my worship. My blue sponge. It's faster if I use powders. That's why I like using powders. Pardon me. But you are. I've just got a lot of indentation here. See, she's got like a roll here. You my worship. You don't deserve it. Worthy of my soul. Is it? Is it crazy? I'll add some pictures of her later.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't ask you anything. Alexa is not behaving. It was funny. I was doing a live last night and we were asking her questions. Because some Canadians are boycotting American-owned stores on Friday. And so we were asking her, you know, is this American-owned? Is this American-owned? Personally, I think it's ridiculous because it's not going to affect Trump at all. It's just going to affect our people that are trying to work and earn money. So one day it's not going to do anything to like Walmart and Pizza, Value Village, like those kind of places that we have over here that are American owned. So I just think it's unfair to people working and trying to earn money. I used to work in retail, so I know how it's going to affect them. They're going to, if there's not enough people shopping, they're going to get sent home without pay. That's what's going to happen. And I just don't see the point of it. But that's my opinion anyway. These don't look low enough to me. So you see, like, detailing can take a long time. I like detailing though. It brings out the baby, makes her more realistic. I didn't as a new artist, so I hated it as a new artist. Because I was so afraid of screwing them up. And I wasn't sure where I should put it. I did basic detailing, but I didn't do what you see me doing now. See your praise. I'll see your praise. I'll sing your praise. Sing your praise. Sing your praise. Well, I'm excited now that I'm going into heat set. I want to try doing pores on the newborns. So we'll see how that works out. And I did buy texture air dry skin, but it was supposed to be transparent, and I grabbed the flush tone one. I was like, oh man, what did I do? So I wanted the transparent one because I don't do flush tones. I could use it for acne. Make an acne color. Do that. But I don't know. I'm really excited to try it on air dry. And you know what would be so nice on air dry is I don't have to rush so much. Because they don't dry right away like air dry does. Doesn't happen like that. But I would say air dry is more convenient. I'll give it that. But not all my babies, but you can run into fading over time. I feel the Ultimate Fusion paint is pretty hardy, where it doesn't come off, or because it has something in it that adheres to vinyl, but the red is fading on me. So I don't know if I got a bad batch or what the heck's going on, but that would be 2 bad bottles. So I'm using Golden Fluids Pyrrole Red, but with my Ultimate Fusion blue and yellow, because I really do love their paints, and their mediums are fantastic. I love their mediums, like the Blend Flow and Anti-Bead Sealer. So I absolutely love their mediums. So it is really unfortunate that that keeps happening, and I'm not the only artist that has come out with it. So, and one of my babies, only one, turned orange. I'm like, what the heck? I was able to save her though. I did some more red toning, and I did some neutralizing, and I was able to save her. So I'm still working on her, but she's that one will go up for sale when she's done. Now. And if someone buys her bulb, she'll go a lot cheaper. My plan is to sell her bulb because I have a lot of custom rooting jobs right now. Just kind of going in areas there. So she's there so far. I'll show you. So that's the one I was able to save. She has a lot of layers because I did her in a newborn effect, like Just Born. So she has more of the red tone. So I still, there's still some stuff I want to do to her on her skin, but she'll be done soon. And I'm gonna let her go bald, and she'll go for sale. That is Reborn Brittany by Bountiful Baby, asleep, and she comes with a COA, and she is the original vinyl before COVID, because they changed their vinyl after COVID. So I bought her in early 2020, before COVID came out. So literally a month before. So she's been here for a long time. But that's about all I'm going to do for now. There's more babies to get to. There's little Tinkster here. Got work on her to do. She was almost done, and I had to strip her because of the red fading. She turned green. So that was the Ultimate Fusion Red. So I'm using the Pyrrole Red by Golden Fluids on her now. But thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. And I'll see you on the next one.